But wait, what's Dirga?
Here I am. Welcome back to Dirga and
She's
Planet. Today is a Cooking by Kids for Kids. Cooking by Kids for Kids video. And today we're going to be making French macarons. So let's get started. So first we're going to measure out the dry ingredients. So I'm going to ask Nixie to turn on the scale. Now I'm going to place, so you can use a food processor, but we're going to use a mixie because it's pretty similar. I'm just going to place it on there. And then make sure you can tear it. Good job. So first things first, I'm going to put in the almond flour. And we're using a smaller recipe, like less ingredients than normal. So this should be a small batch. Oh, that's a little too much. Okay, that's perfect. And now we're going to be using half of what we would use normally for this. So this is about 40 grams. So this is going to be about 62 grams. Oh, I must tear it. 1 second. Yes. We're going to tear that again. And now we're going to put 62 grams of powdered sugar. Oh, too much. Okay, that's 62. So now, let's go blend this up. Okay, so it's been all blended up as you can see. So Nixie, if you could hold the sifter for me. And I'm gonna start, you can just hold it in the bowl. I'm gonna start pouring some in. Okay. Oh shit, I'll just put all of it. There's like a huge bit. Okay, so now it's all been put in, so we're gonna use my handy dandy spatula to sift it all in. It's almost all sifted in, there's just like a little bit left. And I just spilled some. That's okay. I've actually never done it like this. I usually just go. So this is.
That much and it makes a bigger mess.
Well, actually, if you use it in a big bowl, this method will work. But I'm just gonna use it with the spatula and smush it down because that's working out for me.
No pebbles.
Okay, so now we're gonna go start beating the eggs to make the meringue. Okay, so now I'm gonna start beating the eggs until it gets to a bubbly texture. It's a little loud though. Really? Okay, now that they've gotten a little bubbly, I'm gonna let Nixie put in the salt. That's enough. And now I'm just gonna keep doing this until it gets soft heat. Okay, so Nixie's gonna slowly start putting the sugar in while I keep beating this. peaks, which is where the peak falls down once it comes up. So now what I'm going to put is I'm going to put this much vanilla extract. It's not really an exact amount, but it's inside a teaspoon measurement. I'm going to put in that. And you don't want to put this after you get stiff peaks because you have a chance of your stiff peaks deflating. So that's why I'm doing it before we get stiff peaks. And then I'm going to put in some yellow food coloring. And then I'll add more if it's not bright enough. So I'm going to start mixing again. Okay, so as you can see, there are stiff peaks, which is where the peak doesn't fall. And there's stiff peaks in the bowl. And a good way to check is to put it over your head and nothing should come out. And as you saw, nothing came out. So now we can start the macaronage process. Okay, so now I'm gonna start the macaronage process. So you're gonna wanna put like parts of your dry ingredients inside of your egg whites, and you wanna slowly mix that in like this. And then you're gonna keep doing that until you mix in all the dry ingredients. So I finished the process, and a good way to check if you're done mixing is to take some batter onto your spatula and see if it flows nicely. And if it does, that means you're ready. And you can use the figure eight process, which is where you try to make a figure eight. And if it comes without breaking, that means it'll be ready to be done mixing. So now I'm going to be putting it in this pipe. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing the templates. So I actually made these templates and printed them out. So there's a Mickey Mouse on the top, a heart in the middle, and the star on the bottom. And so now I'm going to start piping out the heart. Okay, that's enough for that heart. So now I'm going to the second heart. Okay, now I'm going to try the star. And the star, I don't know about it because it has points, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is the first time I'm doing these shapes, so I could probably do better the next time, but I got in 4 hearts, 4 Mickey Mouses, but these are a little smaller. I got 2 stars, and I did 2 circles because there wouldn't have been enough for 2 more stars. So now I'm gonna bang the pan on the table so that the feet actually form going up instead of sideways. So I'm gonna do that. So. Okay, I think that's enough. So now we're gonna wait for them to create a layer on top. And once they've created that layer, you can put your finger on and nothing will come off or go side to side. So that's when we will put them in the oven. Okay, so now that they've all created a layer, it's been about 30 minutes. So I'm going to put them in the oven. And now I'm going to put the bake time at 15 minutes. And if they aren't cooked yet, I can always put it to another 2 to 5 minutes. Oh. And then for the bake, it's going to be 300 degrees. And I'm going to start the time. And then we'll show you guys the macarons once they're done. Okay, so the buttercream, I'm already starting to use like the banana buttercream we made from another batch. So for that, you're gonna need just how much ever butter you want. We were gonna use this much for this batch. And then you're gonna want confectioner's sugar. And that's really just based on how much sweetness you would like. But first, you're gonna get the butter and just mix it until it gets super fluffy in here. And then you're gonna add the confectioner's sugar. And after that, you can add gel food coloring and any kind of flavor you'd like to if you want to. So I've already started filling a few of them. This is what they look like. And now I'm on the star, so let's keep it like that. So So I'm not gonna put too much because I want enough for all of them. And once it gets like this, what I like to do is use this scraper and just go like that. And then everything just clumps in that one bit. And so, okay, I'm just gonna put it. And then for these, it's just, you just need a small dollop. You don't even need that much. Okay, so I filled everything. So now we're gonna show you which ones we've got. So we have a small Mickey Mouse head, a big Mickey Mouse head, a big heart, the star, a tiny little macaron, and a small version of the heart. So thanks for watching this video. We hope you liked it.